Hello my fellow fanatics and welcome to another anime review. Today we take a look at the 1996 Chambara sword fighting anime Rurouni Kenshin, written by Nobuhiro Watsuki, directed by Kazuhiro Furuhashi, and was initially produced by Studio Gallop and was later worked on by Studio Dean. This was one of the first animes I followed when VHS was still being rented in comic book stores and I had to wait till new releases were out and subbed. I actually didn't finish the anime till a couple years ago when I bought the official DVD from a store. The anime follows a wandering swordsman named Rurouni Kenshin, a former assassin who fought in the Bakumatsu War. He became a wanderer to help the helpless and to atone for the sins he committed in the war. Along the way, he meets new friends, but the shadows of the sins of his past follows and haunts him to this day. The presentation of this anime is amazing. The animation is crisp and detailed and can still hold on its own to this day and age. The fight choreography is one of the best out there. It'll remind you of the old samurai films like Lone Wolf and Cub or Seven Samurais. The fighting and the special moves may be somewhat fantastical, but it was still grounded in reality. The voice acting is great and does its job. For the longest time I didn't know that Kenshin was voice acted by a woman. The music though is the piece de resistance of this anime. It's the driving force for some, if not most, of the most emotional scenes in anime history. Who can forget the Firefly scene with Kaoru and Kenshin, or the battle between Saito and Kenshin? It was the music that set the tone for those scenes and really helped flesh out the story. The story itself was good, but it wasn't great. There isn't a level of complexity in the storylines, but what it did fantastically is highlight the struggles of the characters. They made everyone so understandable that you can't even hate the antagonist since you know what their drive was and what set them in the dark path that they are on. Unfortunately, I found some of the arcs in Rurouni Kenshin lacking. There were some that didn't really need to be there, and the anime's later arc and ending are different from the manga. If you didn't watch the OEV or didn't dig deeper into Kenshin's past, then the ending provided in the anime can satisfy you. I prefer to think the anime's ending as somewhat of a precursor before the manga/canon ending. Overall, this is a classic anime story that is still relevant to this day and age, as the subject of love, responsibilities, and war will never disappear in our lives. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. I think they just recently did a live action adaptation of the first quarter of the Rurouni Kenshin story arc. Check that out. Thanks for watching and hope to see you soon again.